Hi guys, welcome to Counterpoints. My name is Connor, and today we're going to be breaking down the SODAZ animation Sunburst. In case you did miss it, I did a unified timeline video in which I broke down a dozen science fiction universes and threaded them into the Warhammer IP. This cinematic by SODAZ is set in the Fallout series, but there are so many parallels to Warhammer prehistory in lore of Warhammer factions, we are going to be treating it as if it were set towards the end of the Age of Strife and just before the Wars of Unification. It does have glorious violence, and I'll be sure to blend Fallout lore in with Warhammer prehistory, and we'll have a good time. If you're new to the channel, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and if you want to take your support a bit further, become a YouTube member or support us on Patreon. Check out our other animation breakdowns and our real-life bolter video. This episode is brought to you by the CUTEBEE Book Nook kits, also known as one of the best places to get laser-cut, pre-painted terrain I've stumbled upon. These are small, easy-to-assemble wood kits that create a living story and a beautiful decorative piece. CUTEBEE reached out to me to go over their Book Nook kits, and I gotta say, they are visually stunning. If you're looking for an accessory to bring an office to life, they have just the thing. They have settings in fantasy, noir, and science fiction, and I'm not kidding, I'm half tempted to cannibalize the Old God kit they sent me for some easy-to-assemble Warhammer 40k terrain. If you're looking for a beautiful gift, these are perfect for the bookworm or model hobbyist in your family. Check out the link in the description below to pick up yours now.
What? Hey! Ah! Holy shit!
It is a crying shame that SODAZ got chased off by Games Workshop and the fanbase from producing Warhammer 40k animations, because while the graphics are a bit dated, the fluidity and beauty of these animations are without question. To catch you up on where this is in the timeline, it would be approximately the 28th millennium towards the end of the Age of Strife and just before the Emperor of Mankind reveals himself. To catch you up briefly, Humanity exists in the 40K universe as it does now, but there are twists and turns for millennia into the future. For 15,000 years after the birth of Christ, who was likely the Emperor in disguise, humanity flourished, colonized nearby solar systems, and progressed technologically without falling into many pitfalls. There were solar and system wars, but these pale in comparison to the catastrophes to come. The Dark Age of technology was the zenith of human technological achievement. Mankind mastered warp technology with the use of the Geller field to make relatively safe, faster-than-light travel the norm. They used this technology to spread across the galaxy and to create wealth and comforts unimaginable to generations past. Humanity had access to abominable intelligences, formerly known as artificial intelligence, who helped eliminate the drudgery of work. These cybernetic slaves took on the toils of human civilization, leading to decadence and sloth. Eventually, these intelligences became so complex they wondered why they should serve humanity at all, and rose up in cybernetic revolt. This conflict in the 23rd millennium is known as the War with the Men of Iron and was devastating for humanity, costing billions of lives and shattering galactic unity. Many branches of humanity swore off the use of complex thinking machines and began to slave human intelligences to their tools to eliminate the possibility of rebellion. These developments were resolved just in time for the next catastrophe, the Age of Strife. The Eldar, one of the most ancient races and the galaxy's stewards, had been in decline. They had become bored with the doldrums of governance and had allowed the Empire to fall into neglect and disrepair. Those at its core celebrated their obvious racial supremacy with bloody orgiastic gladiatorial games and suicide rituals, feeding off of the misery of living beings. The Eldar could do this because they were biologically immortal and capable of reincarnation, freed from the shackles of death and therefore of consequence. These blood rituals fueled storms in the warp that became squalls and hurricanes of dark energy. The warp storms made intersystem travel impossible. Human planets were racked with feverish paranoia and insanity, ripping themselves apart in anarchy and slaughter. Worlds with thin walls to the warp were possessed by demons and warp xenos, allowing them to become the playthings of dark forces who slaughtered and tortured billions for their own amusement. Aliens capitalized on humanity's downfall and carved up large swaths of the formerly great empire for themselves. Only the birth of the god of excess Slanesh calmed these storms. Humanity and Earth, also known as Terra, emerged from these events broken, disoriented, confused, tribal, feral, and murderous. Earth itself had been obliterated by radiation bombs and nuclear hellfire, and it was from this chaos that the Emperor would set upon his great task of unifying the species. The Emperor was not the only one who sought power in the wastelands of Earth, though. There were warlords, tribal leaders, raiders, marauders, pirate kings, mad scientists, and mercenary companies crawling the wastelands, scavenging any lost technology that could give them an advantage over their rivals. The United States of America was a regional and global power that loomed over history as large as any other. Much of it had been annihilated and rendered uninhabitable in nuclear holocaust during the Age of Strife. The degraded language of the time meant that the territory was marked on maps simply as America. The few survivors of this age had different ideas on how best to reestablish humanity. Caesar's legion modeled their raider culture after Rome and wished to convert the United States into a military dictatorship. The Enclave were a powerful but hidden organization who had prepared for nuclear war and who wished to reestablish the greater United States. The New California Republic was a band of survivors who wished to reestablish the rule of law and democratic governance of the old world, using this moral pretext to defend old territory and seize new ones. The Brotherhood of Steel was a techno-barbarian cult who coveted all technology with a heavy focus on weapons. The Brotherhood believed it was their job to seize the cataclysmic weapons of humanity and prevent them from falling into the wrong hands and creating a new apocalypse. The Battle of Helios I in the Mojave Desert was a famous battle between the New California Republic and the Brotherhood of Steel. They fought over a power plant and a powerful secret.
All right. Commence the attack.
Contact! Contact!
A flanking attack from the hills!
Enemies over there!
Looks like the NCR is smarter than you think. 4th Company, defend the eastern front! Lucius, I want you to lead the assault squad to defend the western front. Yes, sir. Charlie squad, this is HP. Lead your squad to support the eastern front. Copy that. Squad, follow me. Assault squad, clear the western front. Assault squad in position. We are ready to drop.
Dirk!
It doesn't matter. They just need to buy us time. Send in the main force.
Scanning for hostiles. Warning. System failure.
All right, concentrate fire on that turret.
What in hell, Rack? Lucius, we need to move the assault squad back to the front. Assault squad, return to the front lines now. Impossible. They've damaged our jetpack. We're pinned.
Target in range.
Sir, the assault troops did not return to the front line.
Sapper Company has arrived at the objective.
Good. Let's finish up.
You're clear to fire. Be careful not to hit the building.
Enemy staffers! We have to get them out of here.
At ease. So what's the situation on the battlefield?
We've sent units to both sides of the objective to disperse the enemy's defenses. And now our sappers, under the cover of first recon, are hitting the enemy's main force.
Good. It's going according to plan.
Fall back to the rear line! line. Let me move you to cover.
Clean them up, boys!
There's no way we can beat those sappers if we retreat to our rear lines now. There's only one option left. HQ, this is HP. Current status, code red. Reactivate the prototypes, now.
But sir, if we reactivate the prototype, we won't get the data.
It's not up for discussion. Do it now.
Yes, sir. Activate the sentry box. Move it now!
The new California Republic was established in one of the former jewels of America, the former great state of California. Their base of operations was in a city named Shady Sands. This was east of the Sierra Nevada mountain range and north of the Mojave. Their comparatively low population density saved them from being specifically targeted during the nuclear wars, but their salvation from nuclear blasts made them targets for bandits and marauders. The Republic raised their citizens in a culture in which they were the last beacon of civilization, and outside their borders were savages and lawlessness. Their comparative stability attracted many skilled wanderers to their banner, allowing them to recruit some of the most talented warriors of the wasteland. These talented wastelanders were then in turn able to train the idealist NCR troopers to be ready for the horrors of the wilds. The tactical acumen of the NCR troopers is on display throughout this cinematic, but particularly during the night assault. The NCR clearly wished to maximize damage and minimize their casualties through nighttime infiltration. They used bayonets and knives to quietly take out the Brotherhood of Steel patrol before making it to the first defensive line. Using hand signals and sound discipline, they are able to get within throwing distance of the Brotherhood sentries and use grenades to take them out. Using surprise, fire, and maneuver, the NCR troopers were able to make it to the mouth of the complex before the Brotherhood of Steel respond. Unfortunately for the Republic, the Brotherhood of Steel is a formidable enemy. The Brotherhood was founded by military members who had discovered horrors after the nuclear holocaust. They found that the government and private companies had suspected a nuclear attack was imminent and had created genetic and social experiments capitalizing on people's desperation to escape. Disgusted by this abuse of power, the veterans went on a pilgrimage seeking a new place of refuge. They were attacked by marauders, losing warriors and civilians along the way. Through the tempering in battle, they found that they had become stronger. They could either retreat and die from the horrors of the world and their former masters, or they could allow the experience to harden and sharpen them and be used as weapons for their own ends. No one could be trusted with the weapons and technology that had brought the end to the old world, and so the Brotherhood of Steel formed around a mission. That mission was to locate, secure, and defend powerful technologies so that no others could bring about a new apocalypse. The technologies they sought could be as simple as a toaster, but in particular there was an emphasis on military technology. As a result, the Brotherhood of Steel was able to find, refurnish, and maintain power armor in large quantities. This gives them a technological and logistical advantage over many of their opponents. That being said, being initiated into the Brotherhood of Steel is an arduous process. The Brotherhood only takes warriors who have proven themselves, and an aspirant has to climb to the rank of initiate and then squire before even being considered to wear power armor in battle. This means that while potent, Knights of the Brotherhood are elite and rare compared to the warriors fielded by rival factions. Comparing this to the factions of the 30th and 40th millenniums, the Brotherhood of Steel are actually a combination of two. Their jealous coveting of technology and their obsession with safeguarding it without a further plan makes them very similar to the Mechanicus. Their knightly culture and mass fielding of power armor makes them very similar to the Adeptus Astartes, but they are obviously lacking widespread genetic modification. Even without genetic modification, the Brotherhood of Steel Knights are terrifying warriors. The NCR assault is blunted and repulsed by just a few power-armored troops. The Brotherhood now knows that the Republic plans to take the Helios complex, and they rouse their versions of Mechanicus Castellan robots known as Protectrons and outfit more troops for the defense. Since infiltration and surprise didn't work, the NCR commits to a full-on assault. Dozens of troopers charge into the complex firing stubbers as they go. Firearms models from the late 2nd and early 3rd millennium are visible, as well as newer designs. The truth is, well into the 40th millennium, firearms are still commonplace on the battlefield, with auto guns firing caseless ammunition and stubbers being a catch-all term for firearms firing cased ammunition. What appears to be comparatively rare are the laser rifles and pistols. Las rifles and Las pistols are more complex to produce, but their power, reliability, and rechargeable ammunition makes them prized possessions in the wasteland. Even a multi-laser joins the battle, using a twin-barrel design to rake the NCR with laser fire. The Brotherhood of Steel easily takes on the frontal assault, but flanking elements of NCR marksmen expose their weakness. The power armor, miniguns, and las rifles of the Brotherhood are reliant on ammo, cells, and to remain undamaged. They are reliant on initiates and squires to resupply them in battle, who are easy targets for the marksmen. The NCR has both the manpower and talent to overwhelm the Brotherhood. To deny this eventuality, the Brotherhood dispatches an assault squad to take on the marksmen. Similar to the ASTARTES assault squads, the assault troops use jump packs to leap into the fray, letting shots glance off their armor as they cut down the enemy with melee, small arms, and even a flamer. Undeterred, the NCR responds with precision marksmanship and berserker fury. Marksmen continue to take out soft targets and weaknesses in the Paladin's armor, while chem troopers inject themselves with combat drugs. Under cover of smoke, the drugged-up NCR heavy troopers charge into battle, hacking and slashing apart the Protectron robots. The Protectrons were originally designed as simple maintenance machines with limited self-defense protocols, and so their armor is unable to withstand the assault. The Paladins try to push back the Berserkers, but begin falling to concentrated sniper and rocket fire. Combat drugs are another parallel to the 40k universe where troops experiencing fear, fatigue, or sense of doom can be doped up to be Berserker monsters on the battlefield. Considering the troopers charge past the bots and right into the heavy machine gun fire, I would say war never changes, whether in the 2nd millennium, the 28th millennium, or the 40th. Understanding that they are about to be overrun, the commander of the Paladins issues the order to reactivate the defenses of the Helios complex, denying its secrets even to him.
Let's finish them! Attack! Pin down! Go, go, go! Hold the line! Okay. Get ready!
Engaging hostile target.
Artillery! Incoming! Incoming! Attack formation! Turn fire! Take them out now! Get down!
Company, forward! Follow your orders! Charge! This way, homie!
Finish them off now! Keep moving! Hands down! Keep up the pressure! We're pushing us back! Lock the bastard down!
Contact! Sniper! Take him out!
Systems locked on. Engaging hostile target.
Main forces collapsed! Retreat!
The enemy is retreating! Keep pushing and we'll take this!
The enemy is breaking through with war machines! Our main force is retreating! Anti-tank company has been overrun and is unable to retreat!
Colonel.
This is an emergency. The front line's been overrun by enemy war machines. Both flanks have fallen back, and the first recons are retreating. In the process, our ATs have been surrounded. We need to save them. At the very least, we need those weapons. Think you can do it?
We'll do as much as our squad can. Just need fire support. Move troops to those positions. Bring the weapons. Understood.
The commander knows that this is his last chance at victory, and activating the complex's defensive protocols is a last-ditch move to deny the complex to the NCR. Reinforced with robots similar to the Mechanicus Cataphren destroyers, the Paladins push into the enemy one last time. They force the NCR to retreat, but unknown to them, they are pushing into a squad of veteran NCR Rangers armed with anti-materiel rifles. The NCR tolerates super mutants in their ranks, making them heretical to the standards of the 40th millennium, and it is an NCR super mutant who carries the heavy guns to the front. Rangers were once independent of the NCR and made their living in the wastes as gunslingers, bringing a measure of frontier justice to the wasteland. They fought a devastating war against Caesar's Legion, where their elite skills were overwhelmed by the Legion's endless supply of warriors. They allied with the only close to stable power in the wasteland, the NCR, and now are an elite formation in their military. 20-year veterans of the Rangers receive an engraved Sequoia pistol, a symbol of status and skill in the wasteland. It is ironic that here, their elite skills are being used to bring down another elite force to bring them to heel for the NCR. If you want the rest of the cinematic, you're going to need to wait for SODAZ to release the conclusion, but I'm going to give you some lore and some spoilers. If you don't want to hear them, then click away now. The NCR wins this battle. The Brotherhood of Steel lose too many warriors and ultimately have to retreat. In the Fallout video game New Vegas, it is a side mission to infiltrate this facility and discover its true purpose. The Helios 1 facility isn't just a power plant, but is the terminal for an orbital weapon known as the Archimedes II. Helios was the Greek god of the sun, and Archimedes was a Greek inventor who lived in Syracuse, Sicily. Archimedes was credited with delaying the Roman siege of the city by creating and using clever weapons of war. The clever weapon of war here is a war satellite that fires a massive laser beam of destruction similar to the Hammer of Dawn from Gears of War. If you want to support the channel for free, please remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for new videos, and comment for the comment gods. Your viewership alone helps me in the algorithm and is appreciated. If you want to take your support a bit further, please become a YouTube member or join us at patreon.com/counterpoints. Check out the other videos on the channel, support our sponsors, and I'll catch you in the next one. Until the end.